Hello and welcome to Sunnyside Crochet. Now, if you were a fan of our sunflower pot holders last week, just wait till our tutorial is done today because I'm sure you will love these sunflower coasters as well. So these are great for ridding any room of those winter blahs, and your guests will love them. They also make a great housewarming gift and work up very quickly, and they are even great outdoors at cookouts, barbecues, really whatever you want to do. They're adorable, they're great anywhere. So I will have a link in the description for our sunflower pot holders and also the circle that we are using to get started. So this circle I did 5 rows of brown and 1 row of black, and I started with a regular 6-stitch circle, so my black row has 36 stitches going around. Alright, so we are going to start with our red because I'm still using two-tone flowers. And very similar to our pot holders, we're going to slip stitch. But for these, since they're a little bit smaller, we're only going to chain 3. And then slip stitch those 2 stitches. And then slip stitch again through that same stitch we started on. Now, because the stitch I started on was the stitch we left off on, there really is no room to do a slip stitch like in front and back, so I just did it all the way through, and we will make up the difference when we go into the back row. Not a big deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch 3 in the front loops only, because I wanted to add a little bit of depth to this project. Now our pot holders, you can double them up, offset the petals, sew them together, however you want to do it. Because the coasters are usually only 1 layer and I just wanted a little more full flower, I decided to work in the front and the back. If you decide you don't want to do that, you can just go through both and just have 1 set of petals going all the way around. However you want to do it. It works up basically the same way. So we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3's in the bottom, and we're just going to keep working around in 3's. So slip stitch 3 and then chain 3 and then slip stitch 3, 2, 3. And just keep working around just like that. All right, here's our last petal before we head to the back row. Okay, and we're gonna slip stitch 2. All right, slip stitch in this bottom stitch of our first petal. Okay. All right, and we're actually going to slip stitch 2 in this back stitch right here. And how we're going to do that is we're going to slip stitch 1, wrap around, and put our hook through again, and just pull it through both. Okay, now you see these 2 stitches right here is what we're going to use to make our petal. So we're going to chain 3, and then 1, 2, and then that last slip stitch will be in the next one so we can offset them, and then we'll slip stitch 2 behind the petal, just like that. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, come back down, 1, 2, and then in the next one, there we are. All right, and then slip stitch 2, and I'll just keep working around just like that. All right, and here we are on our last petal in the back. And slip stitch coming back down. We'll slip stitch in that next stitch. And then we are going to slip stitch right here in that first stitch behind that front petal. And there we are. Now, if you wanted to do this all red, you could just bring it up here and then start working right there to come around. But I'm going to use yellow because I like the multicolored sunflowers. They're my favorite. But you can do all gold, you can do all red, you can do, I've seen pictures of blue ones online. I'm not sure how they did them, but you know, you can make them really any color you would like. I'm sure they would be beautiful. Okay. So, to start here, we're actually going to start over here. So we're going to put our hook through around the red, just like we did in our potholders. And you can even do the potholders in this pattern too, with 2 layers of petals instead of just 1. I like to do them with just 1 because then you can double them up and make them a little thicker a lot easier. But if you're just going for the placemat version, you can use this for the petals and it looks beautiful too. So we're going to start up the petal and we are using a single crochet in the gold. Okay, and then when you get to the tip, sometimes you lose a little slack in that stitch, and that's fine, totally normal. You can just pull on the inside of that loop and it'll pull from the next stitch and you'll get your slack. We'll chain 2, single crochet in that second one in the back loop, and we're going to come back down, single crochet that top red stitch and down 2 more. 1, 2, and again we're going to single crochet around the red just to give the petal a finished look and separate it from the next one, just like that. And we will keep working around. Go right into the next petal. Pull to give ourselves a little slack there. Chain 2. Alright, on our last petal, chain 2, single crochet, and then single crochet all the way down. Okay, we will slip stitch in that first stitch to complete the circle there. All right, and then we're going to come around to the back here. All right, so to do that, we already slip stitched here. We're going to slip stitch in the next one. And then we are going to single crochet 2 where we did the slip stitch 2 in our back row here. Just like that. And then we will work up the next petal just like we did in the front. So single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, 3 more coming down. All right, it's a little easier to see in between the petals, not when our transition space there. Right where we need to single crochet 2, right where our slip stitch 2 is. Just like that. And we're just gonna keep working around. Single crochets up the petals, and then our single crochets in the middle. Chain 2. Here we are on our last petal. Gonna single crochet up. Same as we've been doing. Single crochet back down. Alright, and we're just going to slip stitch right in that stitch right there where we single crocheted 2. Cut that off, tuck in our ends, and we have a totally adorable sunflower coaster. Great for your next party, barbecue, or just every day to brighten up any room in your house. I love them. I'm going to put them everywhere. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a like. Follow us on Facebook and Pinterest. And be sure to check out sunnysidecrochet.com for more great ideas. Have a great day, and as always, happy hooking!